There's a lot of us right now that feel pressure to be successful. Bro, like everybody has stages, and we have to start enjoying the process of getting to that stage. Like everything happens for a reason. My mom used to always tell me that when it's my time, it's my time. Meaning I have to learn on my own. And eventually I will see the light on what's right and what's not. And one thing that I do know, and I had to realize this the hard way, is that you're not gonna get anywhere trying to be somebody else. It just won't work. As much as you think it will, bro, it won't. So stick to who you are. Don't get influenced by all these outside things, right? If you got one or two people that you can really listen to and talk to, stick with them, especially if they're positive and they're going places. Don't let all these trends and all this crazy stuff throw you off what your path is. Remember, you are focused this year, bro. We talked about this at the beginning of the year. Like, you're gonna step out and you're gonna start making things happen. So we gotta start seeing it. And I'm gonna hold you accountable and you gonna hold me accountable as well. So I have a daughter that's 13. And when I had my daughter, that was the happiest that I've ever been in a long time, up until that point. But the relationship didn't work out with her mom. Now me and her mom are still cool, right? But the relationship didn't work out. I'm blessed to not have any issues with her mom, because I know some guys that go through stuff like that and it's hard dealing with that. But she doesn't live with me. She lives in Mississippi with her mom. Now I have boys by somebody else, and we're not gonna go into deep details yet, but I'll explain that later. But I can only imagine what it's like for the guys that have children by somebody and they having issues with the baby mama, or they can't see their kids, or they want to do what's right but they just can't seem to get it right. One thing, bro, like if you got kids, you gotta be there for them. Do whatever you gotta do to be there for them. It's funny, like my mom used to always tell me, like, at the end of the day, like, you can spend a whole bunch of money on children, but they're gonna remember the little things. They're gonna remember you being there for them for that game, that after school party, y'all playing basketball or playing sports together, or going on trips, but y'all just doing things together. They're gonna remember that stuff more than they're gonna remember anything else. So like, if you having issues with the mom, you gotta try to work that out, bro, so you can be in those kids' life. Especially our young men. We don't need our young men out here resenting us. We do not need these young men out here saying my dad was never there, so I turned out the way that I turned out because he was never there. Like, we have a chance to make a change, and as long as you doing everything that you can to try to be in that child's life, at the end of the day, that's all you can do. But you know in your heart if you're doing everything you can to be there for them kids, and they know too. Just like they said, you can ask a kid that don't know you a question about you, how you look, do you smell, they'll tell you the truth. These kids know what's going on. We have to do our part to raise the next generation the right way. And we can't do that if we're not a part of their lives. And then we wonder why things go the way that they go, or people act the way that they act, because we wasn't there. We gotta be there. We gotta be there for them. You can't expect somebody to learn something and learn how to be a man, or learn how to take care of themselves, if they not being taught, if they don't have the right example. So now I know there's some guys that really want to do well. They really want to be there. And if you're not being allowed to, bro, don't give up. Just keep working towards trying to be in that child's life, because eventually it's going to come to the point where the child can think on their own, and they'll be able to see and realize that, hey, my dad can't be in my life, but at least he's trying to. We just got to do a little better. That's it.